So, One Piece chapter 1166 just dropped, and we're starting right back where we left off. After Roger and Garp's combined attack, Rox is defeated but still alive. His final words warn them to run. Then, Figureland Garling arrives with the Holy Knights and delivers the killing blow. So Garling gets the final strike. The world government then turns this into propaganda, crediting Garp as the hero who defeated Rox single-handedly while completely hiding the Holy Knights' involvement. After Rox falls, the island itself begins to sink. We see massive waves consuming God Valley, lightning splitting the heavens. The whole island is being erased from existence, just as Emu ordered in the previous chapter. Everyone scrambles to escape. Roger's crew, Garp's forces, and the scattered remnants of the Rox pirates all flee as the island vanishes beneath the sea. Then, we see Roger find baby Shanks in a treasure chest. We actually saw this briefly in materials related to Film Red. The Roger crew is celebrating their escape, hyped about Shaggy and all the treasure they collected. Back at Marine headquarters, the newspapers are rolling out. And what do they say? Garp the hero single-handedly defeats the legendary Rox. But Garp knows the truth. He knows about the Holy Knights, about Garling's finishing blow, about the world government's involvement, and it pisses him off. We actually get a physical fight between Garp and Sengoku over this. Sengoku tells Garp he needs to turn a blind eye to the government's wrongdoings, to play along with the lie. He's choosing to work within the system, accepting its flaws. This is the beginning of Garp's complicated relationship with the Marines. He's a hero, but he's a hero built on lies. He did fight Rox, but the story the world knows isn't the truth. This internal conflict defines Garp for the rest of his life. He stays in the Marines, but he refuses promotions to Admiral. He's stuck between duty and justice, and this chapter shows us where that struggle began. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Dragon is shown imprisoned for disobeying orders during God Valley. Garp comes to visit him in his cell. Dragon expresses his frustration towards Garp, while Garp simply gives him the key to escape. Garp freed Dragon, which led to the creation of the Revolutionary Army. The world's worst criminal exists because Garp chose family over orders. But years later, when Ace was about to be executed, Garp froze. He couldn't make the same choice for his grandson. Why? Some say it's because Garp learned the hard way that opposing the world government leads to becoming someone like Dragon, hunted, hated, and forever marked as an enemy. Others argue it was because Ace made his own choice to be a pirate, while Dragon's imprisonment was unjust. Either way, this chapter makes Garp's inaction at Marineford even more tragic. He did save family before, but by the time Ace needed him, something had changed. Harold learns about Rox's death. Harold had been Rox's closest friend. He'd wanted to help him during the God Valley battle, but held back, thinking that joining the world government was more important for Elbaf's future. In a double-page spread, Harold sails to Marineford, and there, in front of the Marines, he rips his own horns off as an act of atonement. Harold is choosing submission. He's abandoning the warrior path of the giants and kneeling to the world government because he thinks it's the only way to bring Elbaf into the world community. What'd you think of chapter 1166? Let me know in the comments.